I'm Joe Layton from Cowboys and Indians magazine.
Hey Joe, I don't want to take up too much of your time with this, but I did want to say I love Cowboys and Indians, and my granny has been a subscriber since like I was a little boy. So it's great to be talking to you.
Well, same here. I have been a longtime subscriber to your magazine as well. Uh, I can remember back when you had a film critic, and
Mhm.
I think you need a film critic now, actually.
Yeah, I think you might be right. You're on to something.
Okay, I've got to ask the obvious question. When you first got the call from uh, the people at Paramount, or was it Taylor Sheridan himself? Was there a part of you that went, "Yeah, right"? Uh-huh.
Sure. I mean, actually, what's kind of interesting is Taylor and I had touched base a couple of times before this project about other stories I had written for Texas Monthly. And those projects hadn't worked out. And so I was so thrilled that this one finally did. And this was the right thing, for us to finally get to work on together. Um, I if I'm being honest, I was scared what Hollywood could potentially do with Boomtown. I was kind of dreading what that could have looked like in different hands. But when Taylor got a hold of it, I knew, okay, this is going to be great. I'm in the best hands I could possibly be in for this adaptation, and it's been an incredible opportunity for sure.
What were you surprised by the most when you sat down and watched the first few episodes?
So I've got to see it with an audience a couple of times now. And when you've been working on something for so long, you're kind of this close to it. It can kind of be hard to see the forest for the trees and take a step back. And it was so gratifying to be sitting in an audience of Texans watching this show that we had worked so hard on. So many people have put hours, weeks, months of their life into bringing this thing to life. And to hear the laughter, the awes, it, and to just share it with other people after all this time has been so rewarding. And thankfully people have liked it, or at least they've told me they like it. So yeah, it's been great.
It seems to me that Billy Bob Thornton is so perfect in this role and this character. It's almost like you wrote it for him back when you were doing the podcast. How spot on did you think the casting was?
I can't imagine Tommy Norris as anybody else, honestly. As Billy Bob Thornton is Tommy Norris, and Taylor knew that, I think, from day one, that Billy was the guy. And so when I say the role was tailor made for Billy, it really was, and I think that Billy's strengths as an actor, which are many, are on full display in this show, with the comedy, his ability to turn, you know, poignant on a dime. I mean, there's just so many good scenes. I was thinking earlier, like, it was our last week of shooting. I'd been watching this guy act for 6 months every day, and there were still moments where I was like, wow, it's incredible to watch someone that good at their job do it day in and day out.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate the words and continued success to you.
You too. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.